Chapter 1. A Young Innovator. Once upon a time, in the quiet, leafy town of Dobbs Ferry, New York, a family was eagerly waiting for a new member. The year was 1984, and the Zuckerbergs were about to welcome their second child, a baby boy named Mark. Mark's parents, Edward and Karen Zuckerberg, were both hard-working people. Edward was a dentist, always busy helping people smile brighter, and Karen, a psychiatrist, assisted others in finding their inner peace. Their values of hard work and helping others were something they would pass on to their children. Growing up, Mark was not like other children. While most kids his age were busy playing outside, he was fascinated by the magical box that could display images and text. This box, a computer, quickly became his best friend. Mark's father noticed his son's keen interest in computers. To help Mark explore his passion, he decided to provide Mark with a basic programming manual when he was just 11 years old. This was the start of something extraordinary. With his curiosity sparked, Mark began to delve deeper into the world of computers. At school, Mark was a bright student. He was particularly interested in math and science. His teachers were impressed with his intelligence and innovative thinking. While other students were completing their assignments, Mark was already thinking of new ways to use computers to solve problems. This marked the beginning of his journey as a young innovator. One day, Mark, along with his friends, developed an application for his father's dental practice. They called it ZuckNet. It allowed all the computers in his father's dental office to send messages to each other. This was Mark's first venture into creating a network for people to communicate, a simple concept that would later revolutionize the world. As Mark grew older, his love for computers didn't fade. Instead, it continued to grow stronger. He was always learning, experimenting, and pushing boundaries. His passion was evident to all who knew him. They could see that this young boy from Dobbs Ferry was destined for big things. Little did they know, their predictions were correct. This young innovator named Mark Zuckerberg would go on to create one of the world's biggest social networks. But that's a story for the next chapters. This chapter sets the stage for Mark's early life and interest in computers, forming the foundation for his future achievements. It shows us that curiosity, passion, and determination, even at a young age, can lead to great things. Mark's story is just beginning, and there's so much more to learn and explore in the chapters that follow. Chapter 2. Harvard Days. It was the year 2002, and Mark Zuckerberg, now a young man, was stepping into a new phase of his life. His outstanding academic record and innovative thinking earned him a place at the prestigious Harvard University. Although he was excited, he was also a little nervous. Mark was about to embark on a journey that would ultimately shape his destiny. Arriving at Harvard, Mark was captivated by the historic architecture, the buzzing energy of students from all over the world, and the sense of opportunity that filled the air. It was here in these hallowed halls of knowledge that he would forge friendships that would last a lifetime and plant the seeds for the future creation of Facebook. Diving into his studies, Mark pursued a major in psychology while also feeding his passion for computer science. His classmates quickly noticed his exceptional skills and innovative thinking. Even at this early stage, Mark had a unique approach to problem solving, often viewing things from a completely different perspective. One of Mark's most notable projects at Harvard was called Course Match. It was a simple yet effective program that allowed students to select classes based on the course selections of other students. This idea might seem simple today, but at that time, it was groundbreaking. It allowed students to connect with one another based on common academic interests, subtly hinting at the larger-scale social connections Mark would eventually create. Mark's next project was a bit more controversial. He created a website named FaceMash. This website pulled photos of students from Harvard's directories and asked users to choose the more attractive person from two options. This website was not received well by the university administration due to privacy concerns, leading to it being shut down. However, Mark's ability to bring people together digitally was becoming more and more apparent. At Harvard, Mark developed a close-knit group of friends, including Eduardo Saverin, Chris Hughes, and Dustin Moskovitz. Together, they shared ideas, dreams, and a common passion for revolutionizing the way people communicate. Their bond was not just a friendship, but also of a shared vision, and it would play a significant role in the journey that lay ahead. As his college days went on, Mark was learning, innovating, and laying the groundwork for something truly extraordinary. He didn't know it then, but his experiences at Harvard were slowly leading him to the idea that would change his life and the world forever. This chapter reveals the first steps Mark took towards creating the largest social network in the world. It shows how a young college student's curiosity, innovation, and passion can set the stage for incredible change. As Mark's Harvard days come to an end, a new chapter of his life is about to begin. The stage is set for the birth of Facebook. Chapter 3. Birth of Facebook. The year was 2004, a winter month, and the Harvard campus was blanketed in snow. Inside one of the dorm rooms, however, a different kind of storm was brewing. Mark Zuckerberg, along with his friends Eduardo Saverin, Chris Hughes, and Dustin Moskovitz, was on the brink of creating something extraordinary. Mark had been fascinated by the way people connect and share information. He had seen the potential of the internet to bring people closer, to create a network where people could share their lives with their friends, family, and the world. This idea was Facebook. With Eduardo handling the business aspect, Chris managing the public relations, and Dustin helping with programming, the team worked tirelessly in their dorm room. The clacking of keys and the glow of the computer screen were their constant companions. Amidst cups of coffee and stacks of pizza boxes, a revolutionary idea was taking shape. After many late nights and coding marathons, thefacebook.com was launched on February 4, 2004. Initially, it was only available to Harvard students, but the response was overwhelming. Within 24 hours, around 1,200 students had signed up. This was the beginning of a new era of social connection. The team quickly expanded the network to other universities, then high schools, and before long, anyone over 13 could join Facebook. From a humble dorm room project, Facebook was rapidly growing into a phenomenon that was changing how people connected with each other. Word about Facebook spread like wildfire. More and more people were eager to join this new platform where they could share their lives, thoughts, and photos with others. The user-friendly interface and unique features like poke, wall, and status updates attracted millions of users. However, it wasn't all smooth sailing. Facebook's rapid growth came with its own challenges. Mark and his team had to work tirelessly to keep the website running smoothly, ensure user privacy, and manage legal issues. Despite the challenges, they continued to push forward, driven by their shared vision of creating a more open and connected world. This chapter tells the story of the birth of Facebook, a remarkable journey from an idea in a Harvard dorm room to a global phenomenon. It gives us a glimpse into the incredible passion, dedication, and innovation that led to the creation of one of the most influential platforms in the world. As the chapter closes, Mark and his team are standing at the brink of a new era. Facebook has been born, but its journey has just begun. The challenges and triumphs that lie ahead are stories for the next chapters. Chapter 4. Challenges and Triumphs. Even as the euphoria of Facebook's launch was still in the air, Mark and his team were beginning to understand that success is often accompanied by challenges. Legal disputes, competition, and user privacy concerns. These were the hurdles that lay on the path ahead. One of the earliest challenges came in the form of a lawsuit. A group of fellow Harvard students, the Winklevoss twins and Divya Narendra, claimed that Mark had stolen their idea to create Facebook. It was a difficult time, but Mark maintained his stance that the idea for Facebook was his own. After a long and grueling legal battle, the case was finally settled. Around the same time, Facebook started facing competition from other social networks, like MySpace and Friendster. To stay ahead, Facebook needed to be different. It needed to be better. Mark and his team worked tirelessly, introducing new features like newsfeed and timeline, making Facebook a more engaging and user-friendly platform. User privacy was another significant concern. As the number of Facebook users soared, so did the concerns about how the platform used and protected the personal data of its users. Mark took these concerns very seriously. He committed to making Facebook a safe space for people to connect and share, implementing stringent privacy controls and constantly improving data security measures. With every challenge that arose, Mark and his team learned something new. They learned that success is not just about having a great idea, but also about overcoming obstacles, adapting to changes, and constantly striving for improvement. It was during these testing times that Facebook achieved one of its biggest triumphs. In 2006, just 2 years after its launch, Facebook opened its doors to anyone over the age of 13 with a valid email address. This was a significant milestone that propelled Facebook onto the global stage. And then, another triumph. In 2007, barely 3 years into its journey, Facebook sold a small stake to Microsoft for $240 million, giving it a valuation of an astounding $15 billion. It was a proud moment for Mark and his team, a validation of their hard work and perseverance. Through all the challenges and triumphs, Facebook continued to grow, evolve, and reshape the way people connect and communicate. This chapter shows us that every journey has its share of obstacles and victories. As Facebook's journey continues, its story becomes even more intriguing, a story that unfolds in the chapters to come. Chapter 5. The Expansion. In the years following its launch, Facebook was no longer just a website. It was becoming a global phenomenon, changing the way we communicate, share, and connect. The journey of Facebook from a university network to the world's leading social network is nothing short of a dramatic adventure. With its increasing popularity, Facebook was evolving. The team introduced new features that made the platform more engaging. There was the like button, a simple yet powerful tool that allowed users to express their feelings towards posts. The news feed was another feature that personalized the user experience, making it easier for people to see updates from their friends. However, Mark knew that in the fast-paced world of technology, it was essential to keep innovating and expanding. And so, Facebook started on a path of strategic acquisitions. In 2012, in a landmark deal, Facebook acquired Instagram, a popular photo-sharing app, for a whopping $1 billion. It was a bold move that expanded Facebook's influence in the realm of social media. The acquisitions didn't stop there. In 2014, Facebook made headlines again when it purchased WhatsApp, a widely used messaging app, for an astonishing $19 billion. These acquisitions not only expanded Facebook's portfolio, but also cemented its position as a leader in the social media space. Under Mark's leadership, Facebook was also making a significant impact on society. It was playing a crucial role in connecting people across the world, breaking down geographical barriers. People were using Facebook to keep in touch with family and friends, to form communities, to start movements, and even to influence political change. Facebook was not just a social network, it was becoming a part of people's lives. Yet, with expansion came new challenges. As Facebook grew, so did the scrutiny. Issues related to data privacy, fake news, and content regulation became more pronounced. Mark and his team faced these issues head-on, implementing new policies, refining the platform's algorithm, and improving data security. The story of Facebook's expansion is a testament to Mark's vision and leadership. He saw the potential of what Facebook could become and steered the company towards that goal, overcoming challenges and seizing opportunities along the way. In this chapter, we've seen how Facebook evolved from a simple social network into a global powerhouse, but Mark's vision didn't stop there. As the leader of Facebook, he had big plans for the company, plans that we'll explore in the following chapters. Chapter 6. Mark, the leader. Throughout Facebook's journey from a dorm room idea to a global phenomenon, one constant remained: Mark Zuckerberg, the driving force behind the company's success. As Facebook's CEO, Mark's leadership style has been pivotal in shaping the company's trajectory. His vision, his passion for innovation, and his commitment to connecting the world have been the guiding principles of Facebook. Mark's leadership style can be described as visionary and collaborative. He always had a clear picture of what he wanted Facebook to be: a platform that connects people, breaks down barriers, and fosters a sense of community. This vision was not just something he pursued alone. He involved his team in it, encouraging them to contribute ideas, take risks, and challenge the status quo. A fundamental aspect of Mark's leadership is his commitment to an open and transparent culture. He believed in sharing as much information as possible with his employees. Every week, he held a Q&A session where any Facebook employee could ask him questions. This openness cultivated a sense of trust and camaraderie within the company. Mark's leadership was not just about managing a company, it was about creating a culture of innovation and learning. He pushed his team to think creatively, to experiment, to learn from mistakes. He fostered a culture where employees felt empowered to take ownership of their projects and were driven to build better products. However, leading a company like Facebook was not without its challenges. Mark faced intense scrutiny and criticism, from privacy issues to content regulation, but every time he confronted these challenges head-on, learning from them, making necessary changes, and continuously striving to make Facebook a better platform. Mark's ability to navigate these challenges showed his resilience and adaptability as a leader. He demonstrated that great leaders don't just celebrate successes, they also acknowledge mistakes, learn from them, and use them as stepping stones to improve and grow. Under Mark's leadership, Facebook was not just a company, it was a team of passionate individuals working towards a shared vision. His belief in the power of technology to connect people and make the world a more open place continued to guide Facebook's journey. This chapter provides a glimpse into Mark Zuckerberg as a leader. It reveals the man behind Facebook, his principles, his leadership style, and his vision. As the story of Facebook continues to unfold, we'll see how Mark and his team take on new challenges and opportunities in the following chapters. Chapter 7. Privacy Matters. As Facebook's influence spread across the globe, so did concerns about user privacy. These concerns were not just about protecting personal information, but also about how Facebook used and shared this information. This chapter explores the controversies related to privacy, Mark's stance on these issues, and the actions Facebook took to address them. One of the earliest privacy-related controversies Facebook faced was in 2006 with the launch of the newsfeed. Users were shocked to see their activities compiled and displayed for their friends to see. The outcry was immediate and intense. Mark, realizing his mistake, issued a public apology and introduced privacy controls, allowing users to decide what information they wanted to share. Another significant controversy came to light in 2018. The Cambridge Analytica scandal exposed the misuse of personal data of millions of Facebook users. It was a wake-up call for Facebook and its users about the potential risks of data privacy breaches. Mark was deeply affected by the incident. He recognized the severity of the situation and acknowledged Facebook's role in it. Mark understood that trust, once broken, was difficult to rebuild, but he was committed to making amends. He publicly apologized for the incident and vowed to take steps to prevent such breaches in the future. Following the scandal, Facebook initiated a series of changes to improve data privacy and transparency. The company revised its privacy settings, making them easier to find and understand. It also introduced stricter rules for app developers and started an audit of apps that had access to large amounts of user data. Mark didn't stop at improving Facebook's privacy practices. He started advocating for comprehensive internet privacy regulations, acknowledging that tech companies could not tackle these issues alone. His stance signaled a shift in the tech industry's approach to privacy, acknowledging the need for stricter controls and regulations. Overcoming these privacy challenges was not easy. It required a lot of hard work, tough decisions, and constant learning. But Mark was determined to regain the trust of Facebook's users and to ensure the platform was a safe place for people to connect and share. The story of privacy matters at Facebook is a lesson in responsibility and accountability. It shows us that with great power comes great responsibility. As Facebook continues to grow and evolve, its commitment to user privacy will remain a crucial part of its journey, a journey we'll continue to explore in the final chapter. Chapter 8. Mark's Vision for the Future. Mark Zuckerberg's journey with Facebook has been nothing short of extraordinary. From a simple idea in a college dorm room to a global platform that connects billions of people, the story of Facebook is a testament to Mark's vision, innovation, and leadership. But as Mark often says, this journey is only 1% finished. So what does the future hold for Facebook and its trailblazing leader? Mark sees a future where the internet plays an even more significant role in connecting people, breaking down barriers, and fostering understanding. He believes that Facebook, as a social media platform, will continue to evolve, but will always remain committed to its core mission: to give people the power to build community and bring the world closer together. One of the key areas Mark sees for future development is in the realm of augmented and virtual reality. He believes these technologies have the potential to change the way we interact with the world and with each other. With the creation of Facebook Reality Labs, the company is already taking strides towards making this vision a reality. But Mark's vision extends beyond just Facebook. In 2015, he and his wife, Priscilla Chan, launched the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, CZI. CZI is a philanthropic organization that aims to leverage technology to help solve some of the world's toughest challenges, from eradicating disease and improving education to addressing issues of justice and opportunity. It's a reflection of Mark's belief that technology can and should be used for the greater good. Mark's thoughts on the future of technology are rooted in optimism. He acknowledges the challenges and issues that arise with technological advancements, like privacy concerns and content regulation. But he remains confident that these issues can be addressed and that technology, when used responsibly, can be a force for good. Mark's journey with Facebook has shown us that his vision for the future is not just about technological advancement, but also about the impact that technology can have on our lives and society. His focus remains on building community, fostering understanding, and using technology to solve complex problems. As this book comes to a close, it's clear that the story of Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook is far from over. With his relentless passion for innovation and his unwavering commitment to connect the world, we can only expect more groundbreaking endeavors in the years to come. In the end, this book serves not just as a tale of a young innovator who changed the world, but also as a glimpse into the future of technology, guided by a visionary who believes in the power of connection and the potential of human ingenuity. Mark's story continues, and we, as part of this interconnected world, get to be a part of it.